Welcome into Around the ICC European Edition with me, Kevin Egan. I hope you and yours had a fun and healthy holiday, and here's to a very happy new year. And speaking of, I'm going to offer up some New Year's resolutions from some of Europe's top teams. I'll make some bold predictions for the year to come, and you'll never guess who my Ballon d'Or winner is. We get stuck into silly season 2 with 5 transfers you absolutely need to keep an eye on. So let's go. Let's start with the Premier League, where we saw Liverpool and Man United level on points on January 1st, sparking all sorts of debates amongst the rival fan bases. Liverpool have certainly stuttered of late, and it's left an opening for United, and I would say a club with even bigger concern for Liverpool will be Manchester City. Pep's men have the best defence in the Premier League and just one loss in their last 21 games in all competitions. It's safe to say they're rediscovering their mojo, dismantling Chelsea over the weekend 3-1 to climb within touching distance of top spot. Tottenham and Leicester both 1-2, meaning I reckon we've got a 5-horse race right now over in England. In La Liga, Luis Suarez continues to antagonise. The Uruguayan is top of the scoring charts in Spain, level with Aspas and Moreno, and his Atleti have a handsome lead at the summit. He scored a stoppage time winner for Atleti at Alaves, and imagine letting him leave on a free to join a rival that's now top of La Liga. That stings, Barca. Speaking of the Blaugrana, Messi returned to the fold and Barca returned to winning ways. 1-0 at Huesca, and in truth, it could have been 5 or 6. Real Madrid saw a goal and an assist for both Lucas Vazquez and Marco Asensio as they ended Celta Vigo's incredible form to win 2-0. Can anybody catch Atletico? What do you guys think? What a season we're witnessing in Serie A. Inter scored 6, Atalanta scored 5, Juve and Napoli scored 4, but Milan's 2-0 win at Benevento means the Rossoneri still lead the way. Lautaro Martinez scored a hat-trick in Inter's walloping of Crotone, but this weekend's scoring hero was Cristiano. A brace and an assist to start 2021, and in doing so eclipsing Pele's record of 757 career goals for club and country. What a legend Ronaldo is. He's now scored in 20 straight calendar years. Milan host Juve on Wednesday. What can Ronaldo do against the table toppers in Serie A? Over in the Bundesliga, Bayern were made to sweat. Level 2-2 with 17th place Mainz. On 70 minutes, the European champions put on a late show and ran out 5-2 winners, Lewandowski with a brace. Borussia Dortmund edged a tough game against Wolfsburg, with Jadon Sancho stealing a 2-0 win in stoppage time. Spanish international Dani Olmo's strike was enough to see RB Leipzig leave Stuttgart with all 3 points, and then Bayer Leverkusen laid an egg against Eintracht Frankfurt, a 2-1 loss to start the year, and just think, they were seconds away from topping the Bundesliga at Christmas. Look what you did to them, Lewandowski. It's the new year, so I've got some football resolutions for 6 teams that I think absolutely need them. Number 1, Barcelona. Stop signing players that simply don't fit your club. I'm looking at you, the likes of Antoine Griezmann. I want to see younger players come through the system like they have in the past. Ricky Puig should not be leaving the club. Give him a go, Ronald Koeman. At number 2, Real Madrid. Stop waiting for a crisis to kick in. Every time Zinedine Zidane seems to be on thin ice, Real Madrid go on this miraculous run of form, winning, beating everyone in their way. Just don't wait for that. In at 3, Chelsea. Frank Lampard needs to live and die by the guys that he absolutely trusts. He's leaning on guys that cost a lot of money. Timo Werner hasn't scored in 12 competitive games now for Chelsea. Simply not good enough. Kai Havertz hasn't been good enough either. Lean on the likes of Mason Mount. Lean on Olivier Giroud. They will get you results, Frank. At 4 is Manchester City. Embrace the false 9. We saw Pep Guardiola do it from 08 to 12, Lionel Messi as the false 9. And of late, without Aguero and Gabi Jesus, we've seen the likes of Phil Foden play brilliantly there. Ferran Torres play brilliantly there. And it works for Manchester City, who, like I've said, have rediscovered their mojo, playing brilliantly. At 5, Paris Saint-Germain. Power to the Pochettino. I want to see Pochettino given full reins. Don't try and get in his way. Just let him implement his style of football and let him get the players on board. The powers that be on the outskirts, just let Pochettino do his job and give him time to succeed. Remember, he's only got an 18-month contract. And finally, at number 6, AC Milan. Don't change. What you've done has worked so far. Paolo Maldini, Ivan Gazidis behind the scenes, Pioli leading the way, Zlatan a leader in the locker room, and without Zlatan the average age is 22. You're finding young gems like Rafael Leao who are proving to be brilliant signings. Milan, don't change. It's working for you. Yes, it's silly seasons. Here's my top 5 transfers to keep an eye on through the month of January. Alaba to leave Bayern Munich to join Real Madrid. Much publicised. I think Alaba, they're saying they're rolling out the red carpet for him, but I think he absolutely wants to go. Real Madrid will get him on a free, and what a tremendous bit of business that would be. A top-class central defender. He can play left back or as a holding midfielder too. Christian Eriksen to Arsenal. Yes, the rivals of Spurs. Hasn't worked out for Eriksen over at Inter Milan. I think they get him at a cut price, and I think Arsenal could do with a little bit of ingenuity in that role. Young Smith Rowe has done well, but Eriksen adds an awful lot of experience. Gini Wijnaldum to Barcelona. That's been a link for quite some time now. Ronald Koeman loves Wijnaldum from the Dutch national team, and I think he could be surplus to requirements at Liverpool once Thiago is fit and ready to play. I think this will be a tremendous move for Barca. Declan Rice to Chelsea. Overhyped. I don't really get it. I think you've got enough players in that position, but if you want to go spend 60, 70, 80 million on Declan Rice, go and do it, Chelsea. I just don't think it's going to get you very far. Decent player, not a world-class player, and never will be. Finally, keep a close eye on Sergio Ramos and Leo Messi. Out of contract at the end of the season, free to negotiate with any club. Messi's already said it's not going to happen. Sergio Ramos has been a little bit quieter. Where would you like to see Leo Messi and Sergio Ramos end up? Here we go, this week's ICC 11, some predictions for 2021. I'm going to pick the guys that I think are going to have a standout year, and I'll give you my reasons why. We're going with a 4-3-3 formation. In goal, I'm picking David De Gea, arguably the best in the world a few years ago. He's showing signs now that 2021 could be his year. I think he's been in great form of late, particularly with Bailly and Maguire ahead of him have been fantastic. I'm looking at David De Gea with Spain at the Euros as well to have a good 2021. Serginho Dest at Barcelona is my right back. From promising talent, I think he's going to rise to superstar. His signing will look like incredible business. He loves to link up with Messi, and he seems to be the first choice right back now at Barca. At centre back, I'm picking John Stones. Remember John Stones? Huge money signing that found himself on the fringes. Now Stones is a starter for Pep Guardiola, and with the Euros looming, I'm thinking John Stones will be a starter for England come the summer as well. His centre-back partner, I'm picking Niklas Süle at Bayern Munich. With Alaba potentially leaving, I think the reins will go to the 25-year-old. It's his 4th year at Bayern Munich. He's a beast at the back. I think he's a brilliant player, but now he's getting ready to step up to the truly elite class. Left back for me is Theo Hernandez. He will continue to rise in terms of left backs in world football. He's right up there alongside the best right now. His form has been brilliant for AC Milan, so keep an eye on Theo Hernandez on loan at Milan. Eduardo Camavinga for me in midfield. I think he's set for a big time summer move, potentially to Real Madrid. He's going to be a starter for France, you would think, at the Euros, and he's still only 18 years of age. He'll become a household name. Paul Pogba alongside him, another Frenchman. We've been seeing signs like De Gea that Pogba is close to coming back to his very best, whether it's staying at United or a move back to Juventus as linked. I think we're set to see a really big year from Paul Pogba on the club scene and at the Euros. Kevin De Bruyne in midfield for me. 2021 will be the year that Kevin De Bruyne wins the Ballon d'Or. Yes, you heard me say it here first. I think Manchester City win the league. I think De Bruyne wins the Euros with Belgium, and I think he's going to be the main man for both teams. De Bruyne is going to have a big year. Left forward in my 4-3-3, I'm picking Timo Werner. It hasn't happened. They're joking saying finding Timo instead of finding Nemo, but I think he's going to be good because I think Thomas Tuchel will end up becoming the Chelsea manager and he'll get the best out of his compatriots. Centre forward for me is Luis Suarez. He's going to win La Liga with Atleti. He scored 9 goals already. In your face, Barcelona. What a signing this has been. And the right-sided striker for me is Mikel Oyarzabal from Real Sociedad. He'll take La Real to the Champions League. He'll start for Spain as well, and he'll start to get major offers from the big clubs. Here we go. Some bold predictions for 2021. Premier League winner will be Manchester City. I think they're playing some brilliant football right now. While others are stuttering, Manchester City are within touching distance. Pep's boys have the experience. In La Liga, I'm picking Atletico Madrid. The lead right now is a handsome one. Suarez is scoring goals. They've only conceded 6 in 15 games. I'm picking Atleti to win their first title since 2014. In Serie A, I'm picking AC Milan. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to win their first title since 2011. They have a very young side with Zlatan's leadership, Pioli in charge too. Milan are looking irresistible right now. Keep it up, guys. In the Bundesliga, it's Bayern Munich. zero question about it, they're a machine. In Ligue 1, it's PSG, zero question about it, they're a machine, and they will be one under Mauricio Pochettino as well. They find themselves in third, but they'll win the league this year. Euro 2020, or Euro 2021 as it is right now, I am picking Belgium to win it all this coming summer. I love what they have. Defensively, they're quite consistent. They all know each other quite well, but going forward, what they have in midfield and up front is top class. De Bruyne has been brilliant this season, as has Lukaku, looking for Hazard to get fit, and they're in a group with Russia, Denmark and Finland. So I think Belgium will win the group and go on to win the tournament. And with that, the Ballon d'Or winner for this year, for me, is going to be Kevin De Bruyne. Wins the Premier League with Manchester City, is their main man. Wins the Euros with Belgium, is their main man. What do you think? Folks, as always, check out internationalchampionscup.com for all the best European football content and news. And for my classy team, I'd like to say thank you so much. For you at home, we love you, but we gotta go. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.